Sometimes when you go live, it's telling you to get ready and it says, smile, it's for your thumbnail. And I'm like, anyway, I think I'm just talking to myself. We'll wait for someone to come on. So, right now I'm harvesting babies from the breeder wall. I'm getting them ready. Getting them ready. Anybody on? Anybody on? I'm not looking. Oh, yay, there's one person. Even though I released a video, I just wanted to press that live button. Sometimes I just spontaneously just press it. Right now I'm harvesting, hi from California, hello. I love California. Your weather is perfect, especially for worm farming. If I lived in California, I would definitely do this outside. But here in Indiana, you know, we have winters, and I love winter, but for worm farming, not so great. Just not if you can hear me. Yep, I can hear you. Now, I'm not going to be able to look too often and read questions. I'll probably do that later because right now I have a lot of work to do. But I figured let me just press the live button and see what happens. So right now I'm wetting down my cocoons that I'm moving from the cocoon hatching section to the cocoon, well, baby grow up section, which is over here. So I water them down with my water machine that holds about 4 gallons of water, and it's battery operated. You charge the battery and it just, this whole thing rotates. And I have mosquito dunk water. So you see it's a rotation. I'm putting the red babies that have hatched in the red section over here because my wormery is divided into 3 colors. I got green, red, and blue. And once a week I do each one and it rotates back, so you're really cycling them every 21 days. So how are you all doing? Normally I do this on a Sunday, but since it's Father's Day this weekend, I'm trying to catch up today and tomorrow. So Sunday morning, I just have to just peek at them, maybe feed them, and just not do any major work in here. So I got a whole menu planned for my husband. And hi. Oh, hi. I love the UK. I want to visit there so bad one day. Hopefully I can. I followed the royal family for years. Who is that? Pachamama? Hi, Pachamama. How is your weather in Texas? For those of you that follow me, I don't know if you know Pachamama. He's a worm farmer in Texas, and he's doing the bin rotation too, and learning a lot and getting into it, and he's got his website now, which is really cool. You can put it up here, Pachamama, if you want. I don't mind. Whoever designed your website looks really good. And you know what, guys? Whoever tells you worm farming is not back-breaking work is lying to you. It is. It is. Right now, my worms are in 3 sections, as you see, but I only have 6 breeder bins in each section, and I have 9 baby sections growing up here, 9 bins, because right now, that's all I can handle. I don't do this full time. You know, I have a job outside my house, And those of you that know me, you know, I like to cook and clean and crafting. Being into crafting, so I still make time for all that, you know. Now, if I ever wanted to expand this, the rotation will be the same way. It's just you either do 6 breeder bins or you could do 20 breeder bins. It's whatever you can handle with your lifestyle, your family, you know. Never do more than what you can handle, guys, because you'll end up hating it, and that's the last thing you want to do. Worm farming needs to be enjoyable. You need to love it. And I love spending time with them. I feel like I'm a worm mama. And my kids grew up around worms. My oldest daughter does not like them, though. She never has. Just doesn't like touching them. Just, even though, you know, poor thing helped me harvest one day. She really did it. She was a trooper. And but you all have seen my daughter Izzy. She doesn't care. She'll just jump right in. So we live here in the country, so we have winters here, and that's why I do this indoors. You know, if not, I would do this outside. But outside also has its challenges. Don't think it doesn't. All right, so now I finished my baby wall, which I'm going to turn this around and show you. You see the red? These are the ones I did, 9. So the next rotation around, when I get back to red, then it'll be these. And then these, hopefully, will be large enough to go for sale by the pound, or I can sell the entire thing as a starter colony. Because the biggest challenge of worm farming is, oh my gosh, what is your wife cooking? Con gris, bistec, con yuca. Wow, I'm hungry now. That is like one of my favorite dishes, and I know how to make it too. Except, I must be the only Cuban on the planet that can't make con gris. I've tried. It's just, it doesn't come out the same. I don't know. It's not good. But anyway, selling off the worms like a breeder colony. So, which means I just go by the handful and just pick it up and sell it like that. Babies, cocoons, everything in there. Is a nice way for you all to get a starter colony, and makes more room in here for me, because room is my biggest challenge. Even though I have this room, I have another room, and the other side of the house I have another room. So I know I have a lot of rooms, but I need the room. I just don't want to put a lot of money into building a giant warehouse on the property. I just don't. My business is debt free, so, and I want to keep it that way. I don't buy something unless I have the money. I didn't see your comment, Pachamama, but I will later. Later on, when I'm done with these things, I usually, like after dinner, I sit down and I go through comments and I respond, and, you know, and I see all your comments, guys. So now let's take the mortar bin. So these mortar bins are turning out, they work well. I'm very happy with them. Very happy. So now what I do is I get the breeder, the adults. Oh my gosh, there's so many in here. Wow. Look at this, guys. Let me see if I could show you without knocking this thing over. That's a lot of worms. So what I do now is I push this to the side, and I'm under here under the light, and I just, as the worms go down, I start scraping off the top, and I put it in the bin over here that goes up there to hatch. So these cocoons, oh my God, I'm always putting this, I get this stuff in my mouth all the time. I know it's gross. Under ideal conditions, a month, maybe. This is the wall that has the thermostats. I don't have thermostats here yet, but I'm going to invest in them. So see, this is the wall that has the thermostat. And these cocoons with the thermostat, they're hatching in about a month and a little bit. So once I have the thermostats here and here, they're gonna hatch usually around the same time. But you know, it's temperature controlled in here, but my wormery maintains itself at, like, right now it's like 69. So definitely not warm enough for the babies to hatch at the rate that I would want them to hatch. So, but you know, as you all know, sometimes you just can't hurry Mother Nature, you know. That's just not how it works. So now I start at the top, one of these. Now I have 9 of these tubs and 6 breeder bins, but I divide this among all of them. Do I measure exactly how many go in here? No, I never have. I've never measured anything in my life. Not even while I cook. I just wing it. And that's how I learned. So, you want me to bring you in closer? Maybe you could see this. Let's go like this under the light. I told you I have a love-hate relationship with these tripods. There, you can see. I'll just stand over here. So, look at them. Those are nice looking worms. I just push them like that. And I give them a chance to go down. And then I just start taking from the top. Now, I have used many sifters. And you know, from my videos, you've seen all my sifters. But right now, this is so wet that there's no way this would go through a sifter. There's no way. So we're just going to take the time and we're going to do it by hand. And I usually put this one here and I do this and I wait for them to go down. And then while I'm waiting for this to go down, I'll uncover another one and I'll get it ready to go down. That way I'm a step ahead, you know. I'm always trying to be a step ahead. So, do you guys have any questions while I wait? I'll peek at the phone a minute. Any questions? Before anything else, press that subscribe button and go and subscribe to my other channel, the Composting Worm Lady. I'm at 700 and something over there. I'm trying to reach 1,000 so I can monetize that channel, because all the monetization from my YouTube goes directly into my Wormery, and that's how I'm able to keep this business debt-free. It's not easy though, I'll tell you that. Look at that little baby. So, Pachamama, your wife is cooking all that food for Father's Day today or tomorrow or when? Or Sunday? I'm gonna make a turkey meatloaf with well, I forgot now. Turkey meatloaf with corn and baked beans and fresh bread. Specifically for sale. Tell me again the question, because I wasn't looking. I wish that it would hold the question on the screen a little longer. I'll watch the phone. Yeah, type it again. So when I start harvesting, I just go like this. I do this with both hands. And as I do this, I see a lot of cocoons. What's the best bedding for pure castings? The best bedding, well, and you'll always have pure castings no matter what, because the worms are going to poop it out. But the darkest castings I have ever gotten, and the best looking castings, have been when I have fed the worms leaves, dry leaves. If you manage to get dry leaves, you'll have the best looking castings. Um, with that being said, don't take dry leaves out of your yard and just dump it in your worm bin, especially indoors. You can do that outside, but not indoors. Indoors, I soak my leaves in water that has mosquito dunk in it, just in case, and I soak it with hot water, and then I drain the water, then I take those leaves and feed it to my worms. It'll kill like any crawlies, any snails, anything like that, especially when you're indoors. Now, if you're outdoors, I don't think it'll matter, but